what you mentioned is very, very basic, but very, very key. If your website's homepage says index as opposed to the name of your organization, for example, fire your trainee webmaster, get someone who knows a little bit more, and at least put some, that's very common sense. But if you're writing an article, try to get a title that's a little bit catchy. If you're gonna make pages, make sure that each page has a proper title, proper header, so at least when your users are coming, they can find it. But also, of course, when people are linking to it, it's easier to have the proper title. When the search engine robots are looking for you, they can also at least identify what your title is. If you're going to talk about something, make sure that you just basic, I don't know, essay 101 type of thing. Start to put the information first.
And another thing that would help you to do that, I don't know how many people still have static HTML pages versus dynamic, but using dynamic used to be much more complicated to do. You had to know PHP code or Perl or something. Now with programs, with platforms like Drupal or WordPress, you can very easily put together a dynamic web page and take advantage of all of the RSS.
I'll cut you because I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Anyway, we have to move forward. I don't know. Everybody has to go somewhere after that. I don't know when we're supposed to finish, so I'll move forward. Don't worry. Anyway, video, just like any other information, you got video, share it. You have possibilities to make videos, make some. It's very catchy, it's very interesting. Let people embed it and make sure that they are talking about what you're doing. Same thing with Flickr, with photos. You have photos, make an account on Flickr. Upgrade it to Pro so that you have more statistics. You know what people like, don't like, where they come from. You have unlimited whatever. It's extremely cheap. And just put a lot of photos. Make sure people can share those photos. Next time someone is writing an article about something, they will ask permission, but they will find you because they're looking for Darfur. You have photos about Darfur. First-hand photos, completely original, they will contact you. And it will be actually a way for people to find you. There are already groups. If you have groups about people who are talking about safaris, maybe they're interested to know what's happening around those places. Maybe there are conversations, not with photos, just conversations that you can start there. There are lots of communities where people are interested in more than what is just being discussed. And you can go put a foot. If you're welcome, you're welcome. If you're not welcome, you move on. But if you are welcome and you don't go, you will never know. And share more than just what you're trying to sell. Because at the end of the day, you will be able to spread your word and to have your message shared. But if you just go and ask for people, let's say, like in the street, please give us money, the ratio of people who will be interested is much lower. If you get their attention online, in the streets, it will always work better because you actually have their attention as humans and they see you as a human, not just as a piggy bank. We're going to RSS. RSS is real simple syndication. RSS, for those of you who are not familiar, who uses, knows as a consumer? Yeah, okay, a little bit less than half. RSS is a way for people who are publishing content to allow the readers of the content to not have to come to the website to read it. So you can use a variety of media, some online, some software, some on your iPhone, whatever, to get the content. Whenever it's published, it will come to you and you will be able to read it. You don't have to go to the website and click refresh every day just to see if something new is there. So as a publisher, as someone who has something to say, you can use that. As I said, it will allow people to find you and not forget you, as opposed to find you, moving on, and forget you the next day. If you're using FeedBurner, and I'll have to make a disclaimer now. give me a second, because there is someone from Google in the room, so I just want to make a little disclaimer. I'll talk about Google a lot in the next few slides. For some reason, they're very clever and they're buying and they're offering a lot of services that are very good. The cons about that is that censorship does happen and that it's a public, public company, but it's not completely open. It's a company. They want to make money and you can't blame them for that. If tomorrow they decide to cut a service, you don't have that service anymore. If tomorrow they decide to censor it in China, for example, well, you don't have access to it. On the other hand, the pro is that it's the most reliable service and it's undeniable and we can argue for hours about it, but it is just, you know, Google. So you can always change later, but if there are services who are really, really good, use them. And if those services become not good anymore, it's the market. Move to another one. There will be another one. There will be an outsider. But at the moment, and I'm going back there, something like FeedBurner, it's very good for your RSS. If you're a publisher and you want people to use your RSS, you want to get statistics, you want to be able to tell them that they can subscribe by email, which is another way to use the RSS. Every time you publish something, they get an email. It's very convenient, it's great. People can get emails even where they don't necessarily have access to the web. FeedBurner is a really good service for that. The other thing is, today you're using something, tomorrow you're using something else. The fact that you're using a third party for your RSS and people subscribe to that third party, that RSS address will follow you. You can change services. You're publishing with one tool, tomorrow you want to publish with another tool, but you're still using the same RSS. Your users will not lose you. So in general, it's good to use tools that are actually good and that are at least scalable and that can evolve with you. I'll go back to the Drupal thing in a second, but bear with me for a second. Another thing that you might want to be interested in is how to get people to donate. Again, if you're telling them to take their credit card and enter the credit card on your website, people will say, okay, that's a fishy site. I don't know, it's not secure, so you're going to have to pay for a license for secure encryption thing. Don't go there. Use a website. You'll pay a commission, but what's going to happen is that everybody has a PayPal account. When I say everybody, it means everybody in the US who has a eBay account, which is a lot of people. PayPal account means that people already have a PayPal account. So it's much easier to tell them, just click a button. So again, the same thing applies to what I was saying earlier with Facebook. Go where people are. Everybody has a credit card, but it's a big effort. But if you tell people, okay, you can pay by PayPal, you'll see that your donations will increase because people see it as a convenience. It's like when you accept credit card in a shop, as opposed to just accepting cash, for example. It's like allowing people to call you with a toll-free number because they know it's free, it's easier, and you get more feedback from them. Yes, please.
I usually find US sites who I want to donate to them, but the moment I want to donate to them, it comes, they want a state, they want a US code,
yeah.
Area code, etc. So I can never get, for example, Amnesty International, I'm in touch with Amnesty International. And every time they come for something, they ask for donation, I just go to donate. And because their site only accepts an address which has got a US code, I can't donate.
Tell them to put a PayPal button on it.
Once I use a fake code, that is my credit union, UN Credit Union in New York, but still it didn't take it. Because they checked and they found out that my credit card is not the same. So what do you do about that?